There it is.
Well, Big Mike getting comfortable right now.
You gotta have the traditions, baby.
Oh, that's my good luck. I have to do it now every episode.
Yep. Let's see, but then you gotta settle in a little bit,
I haven't whacked my face on the microphone yet, so that might be next. Hear a thud.
Thump.
Yeah,
Like,
sorry.
what was that? I don't know, but he's down. Man down.
Man down.
Welcome everybody to the Whiskey and Wine Podcast. I am Alex.
And I am Big Mike.
And welcome to episode 8,
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
lovingly entitled Shut the Fuck Up.
Shut the fuck up.
Because we get that a lot.
Daily.
Like, just daily.
Yeah.
From those that love us the most.
Oh, yeah, always.
Yeah. It's usually us with our big damn mouths getting ourselves into trouble, and then those that love us the most just kind of, gently nudge us back into reality. We're going to call it gently nudging.
All right, no, I like that. That was smooth. Gently nudging.
Gently nudging with a lot of expletives and and the look.
The look, yeah, I can't forget the look, man.
Yeah, no, they don't even need to say it anymore. It's just the look. Well, up to episode 8, and this week we are consuming something a little different, something that I got in that latest shipment. This is from Nevada Distilling Company. It's called Smoke Wagon.
Big fan.
Yeah.
I just had that in Phoenix.
Did you?
It wasn't that one. It's funny. As you're talking, we're going to pull up a photo and see. I don't remember what bottle I had. But here, tell the people. I'm sorry.
No,
I interrupted.
so this one's just their uncut, unfiltered. It's a 57%. So, we're up there in proof, and, I don't know. I kind of like it looks almost handmade, like handwritten numbers on it or something like that. So, this is kind of a fun, different one, and I've never seen one in the Oregon liquor stores, so, not bad.
All right, so here's a picture right here. So we got in Scottsdale, Smoke Wagon, small batch, straight bourbon whiskey, Nevada. That's the label.
Yep.
So that one, what
yours is a little different. This is not the small batch.
Same brand. And I was I heard of the brand, but never really experienced it outside of now and then.
Well, shit, because you can never find the shit. Like, again, with, rarity because of marketing and people saying things about it, it never shows the fuck up. And so I found it on a website, and I was like, hell yeah. I will pay, 20% over normal OLCC prices to get that. Damn straight I will.
Yep.
Well, cheers, sir.
Yep. Cheers, buddy.
Let's see.
It's a good day so far.
Mm.
Oh, bourbon. Football.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah.
Not bad, right?
Goddamn. It's it's got a little bit of smoke or something spicy on the end of it.
On the backside?
So, yeah, like on the side, on the back of my tongue. Like, it's hitting right there. Oh, that's going to make for a tasty episode.
See?
Yeah.
Cozy on in. See, I'm all reclined. I'm ready, buddy.
Yeah.
You're still...
I gotta sit here like this because I'm still so fucking blind that I can't see that enormous screen that we got there. Like, if we got rid of football or whatever we're watching on the main screen, then I could put the computer screen up there, and then I could see everything that's going on right there. But then we're not watching football.
Yeah, this is true. Well, hey, in 2 minutes and 43 seconds now, after this Cleveland Brown win coming up,
Yep.
I might have jinxed them.
Yeah.
They're beating Jacksonville by 10 right now, so I'm in tune to that top left of the TV. Oh, geez, first down. See, shit, I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh. Well, I had a pretty decent week. I think I only got told to shut the fuck up like 4 or 5. Well, no, that was yesterday.
Oh, saying there you go.
No, see, that's the problem is, like, yesterday there was another dance competition, and so I was told to shut the fuck up several times. Most of the time, just with eyes, like. So I built. You know how all the dancers carry around Stanley water bottles, right?
Oh, all of them.
So I built, and I forgot to bring it up here to show you. Uh, I built an enormous Stanley. I built it out of a 5-gallon Home Depot bucket
Okay.
with another bucket screwed onto the bottom of it and a handle and a giant straw. So it just looks like you took one of these stupid ass water bottles that they all have to have and blew it up on your computer, and it's just a full 5-gallon bucket with a handle on it.
Yes.
And so I walked around all day with that yesterday. And the
People
comments,
loving it.
oh my God, they loved it. And every time somebody was like, that's epic. Can you actually drink out of that? I'm like, don't worry. This is just version 1. I'm going to make version 2 that you can actually like put something in there. And every time somebody was, cooperative and or, nice about it, all I got was the eye roll and the just shut the fuck up and put that fucking thing down look from my daughter.
Oh, yeah. I know. Yep. It's amazing the look they can throw that you know exactly what they're saying.
They love us
without
so much.
saying it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. No, wives, children, friends.
Friends, yeah.
Yeah. No, they'll all tell us. So this is not the first project that I've made a Home Depot bucket with, though. So I made back when the kids were really young. Jackson was playing baseball when he was really young, and it was t-ball or coach pitch or something like that. Something where there's no outs, nobody.
Everyone has to hit.
Everybody
right?
has to hit.
Gets
everybody gets a chance to hit.
Plate appearance, right?
Yeah, right. It's a plate appearance. They can swing like 8 times or something like that
at the same ball
on a tee, and they just keep missing. Like how? Oh God, this is. So these games are 3 innings with no outs, and they're painful. They're 3 hours. Like it's typically 3 hours. It's the reason that we found other sports for him to be involved in that took less time. And then we fucked that up and did dance. But so we're like, all right, fuck it. If we're going to be stuck in semi-spritzing rain watching baseball for 3 hours, I mean, I guess you can call it baseball. There was a ball and there were bases.
Yeah, there you go, baseball.
So we decided that we were going to take booze to these things. So I took a Home Depot bucket and I made it look kind of like it was just the bucket that they used for balls and everything else. And
Genius.
Then it had a little flip up lid on it so you could pull a beer out and keep it cold and everything else. It was great. There was no way to really tell that there was beer in there. It just looked like it was a Home Depot bucket. And so we did this for a couple of games, and eventually the league sends out this email, and it just says, attention parents, it has been brought to our attention that some of you are bringing alcohol to these games. It is inappropriate to, bring alcohol to these games. Please stop, doing this. This is about the kids. We realize that maybe you're looking for some fun, but it doesn't help the game, blah, blah, blah. It's just, full calling us out on it. I'm like, oh, damn it. All right, fine.
We got caught.
Yeah, we got caught. So I email back and I go, I am so very sorry. We were just trying to find a way to kill time while we're doing this. But we won't ever do it again. I'm so very sorry. Very embarrassed. We won't ever do it again. And he emails back and he goes, I appreciate it. However, it was not you that was being called out.
Uh-oh.
But I have gotten this same email from about 20 other parents.
So it was more widespread.
Yes, than was originally thought. So, clearly we did just fine. We were fine. We weren't the ones that were called out. Some Karen killed all the fun.
See?
But we were told that we needed to stop anyway. It's like, no, this is no. Like little spray bottle. Psh, psh, psh,
Yep.
psh, psh. No. Okay. Like, but some of these things that we do, man, liquor it just makes it better.
It helps. It definitely helps, man. I remember very early on in the dance world at a recital, right? All day. Well, not all day. There's split up. You have the matinee,
Right,
and the evening show. Well, my kids at this point, only one was doing dance. My youngest, Cooper was pretty young, so we after a few years decided instead of rushing up to the shopping center up the street and doing just random hodgepodge. There was a McDonald's there was a Panda, and there was a Little Caesar. So I was really getting burnt out of
fast food, whatever
racing from the high school after the matinee, and you don't have so much time, right? You have to be back, call times, have to get makeup, so it didn't allow. There was no time to go home. That was out of the question. So it was always leave the school, go get some random food, rush back, and check in for the night show. I had a genius idea one year. I said, let's bring the party bus. It wasn't in use. So more of a place to just hang out, right?
Yeah. It's spring. It could be wet. It's not like you can tailgate like at a football game or something like that.
No, and we were at the high school, there was no you had to leave the auditorium because their staff had to take a break and a lunch.
Yeah, and you can't be wandering around in the lobby or eating in there.
They pretty much would tell you to get out, which was fine. But there was no other, since it's a weekend.
Right.
It's not like you're just going to go roaming around. So that we were kind of limited. So I thought it was a genius plan, right?
Yeah.
We can allow now, 3 or 4 families.
Yeah, it's like having an RV there.
That's exactly what we were going to do, right?
Yeah.
And remember, this was early on. Like, there are no members of this year that are at the studio. I don't even think most of them even live out of the state or out of town. Like, they're not around. So we won't go into names, but there was quite a few of us that used the party bus. Kids got to sit down. We had it running. There was we had heat, we had AC, we had stereo, we had everything that we needed. Plus there was ice chests and there was places for food.
Yeah.
So it didn't start off as a place to have a beverage or two, but it ended there quickly because there was a plaid pantry on the corner. So a few parents thought, well, heck, if we have this vessel to hang out in, let's go grab a few drinks. So it started off with a few bottles of bubbly. There's a family that loved their bubbly.
Yeah.
And
especially on the party bus.
Yeah. And then there was a few random 12 packs of some Silver Bullets, little Coors Lights.
Yeah.
And you know where those came from. So then that turned into
rhymes with mace.
Yeah, rhymes with mace. Turned into quickly. Well, first round was consumed. We still have a little time. Why don't we do another quick plaid pantry run? Back to plaid pantry. Well, this happened 3 times. There was 3 plaid pantry runs that happened during this break.
This is not a long. I mean, like it's a couple hours, but
but
we're not talking about a long break.
By the time, no, not a long break at all. And my daughter, she's never the first one out of these functions.
No.
Maybe a 2-hour break if your child was the first to come out and last to get back checked in.
Yeah,
but yes, about 2 hours. So we literally had a parking lot party for about an hour and a half of this in the party bus in a high school parking lot. And we thought it was great. We didn't think anything of it. We had a good time. Night shows always tend to be a little more, I don't want to say rambunctious, but
but
right?
Like everybody's gone to dinner and had a drink or two, and
I feel like the matinees, a lot of them are the
littles
and the grandparents usually show up to those, and I feel like the matinees, it's the first show too, so the kids love when interactions with the people out in the audience.
Yeah.
So I feel like everyone's still learning, when to hoot and holler, when to clap,
Yeah.
and even the crowd, they get into it a little more. So night show comes around, and I had a few good friends that this was their senior year at the studio. They were their daughter was leaving.
Yeah.
So they stepped up.
Oh.
They were going crazy, right?
Okay.
Like I'm talking hooting and hollering, this and that.
Yeah.
So it was brought to my attention.
It's the last blowout, right?
This is it, right?
Yeah.
After this performance,
I don't have to do this shit anymore.
Well, it's just that their kid is officially done with this chapter of their life at the studio, right? They're going off to college. They actually ended up moving out of state, so it was actually like their last hoorah.
Right.
So we go back in, hoot and holler a little more than the first show, and everything's good. And then it was brought to my attention that there was some complaints to some higher ups that there was some obnoxious groups in the audience.
Really?
And the funniest part is after I thought about it, the gentleman that was going the craziest,
Yeah.
he wasn't even in the bus. He was just going crazy because his daughter was closing this chapter.
Yeah.
So it was very funny. So after that,
you got a bad rap.
well, I don't want to say it was. I mean,
you weren't innocent, but
I wasn't innocent by any means. But it was discussed that at that point that would be likely the last event the party bus was going to be attending.
It's suggested.
Yes. So it has not been back to an event. But it might be making an appearance in another year or so.
I always thought that some of these, like especially like the Oregon Convention Center one,
Yeah.
I always thought that would be a good thing to have there, just because then we could, with a limousine license, you can park it somewhere convenient. And we could, Jesus, it's got to be cheaper than the amount of booze that we buy at, the Spirit of 76 or wherever the hell we're going. We just get a little bit of food catered, have a little bit of booze on there, have the heater running. And so when we've got nothing going on, there's a little place to take a nap.
Yes, like you said, the convention center would be the ideal situation.
I think so. Like the Vancouver one, we can get away with that.
Yeah, we have our favorite spots across the street.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of things now at the new waterfront that's just a short distance from the Hilton, but there's really nothing around the convention center. And let's be real, I love Portland, right? I've lived here so many years. I've always thought Portland is the coolest town, but there's a lot of shenanigans that happen around the convention center. Madison had one of her Leos, like pre-COVID. Houseless gentleman came into the convention center, caused a little ruckus, and ended up taking one of Madison's Leo because,
fuck?
Well, we don't have, like you were saying, we don't have fucking areas to go sit or anything, right? Mm-hmm. And was kind of scrumming through our pizza box and everything, because if you're familiar with the convention center, they have all those little, what do you even call box seats along the windows,
right?
Well, luckily someone saw it, called the little convention center security, and then that brought Portland police, and no harm, no foul, nothing, they had to escort the gentleman. But I'm like, it's a fucking shit show down here, man.
It really is, and
I'm happy that the young kids get to go early, right? They always go first. Their awards. So they're out of there at a reasonable time.
Yeah, but fuck you. We're stuck there until 11:45 at night.
But that's what I'm saying.
After 9 o'clock at night, like
it's a shit show down there.
We've had a couple of drinks. And two, inevitably, that's when some motherfucker tries to like come in and start some shit. Like last year, that the guy who like came into the performance area and was sitting there with his sleeping bag, smelling to high heaven, hooting and hollering at a bunch of teenage girls up on stage. And we were like, okay, so if the police and or security don't get him out of here,
I remember this.
Which one of us, like, how many of us are there, and how scary can we look? And we got a few of us that are relatively tall and big, and you get a couple of drinks in us and we can look a lot scarier than we actually are. But we were like, all right, we're going to do this. And then finally security came in and started talking. And then it was like the skinniest little, teacher or judge or something like that eventually sat down next to him and talked to him and was like, yes, let's just go this way, and walked him out. And I was like, all right, so kindness or just generally talking to him worked, but I kind of like the idea of like the posse. Rolling in.
Mount up.
Like, let's go.
Regulator.
You're going to leave right now.
Hey, sometimes that's what it takes. I guess in this situation, what's the old saying about something with sweet? I don't know.
Kill him with kindness?
I know that one, but
you get more flies with honey than vinegar.
That's it, see?
Unless it's the motherfucking fruit flies, but yeah.
They love the vinegar.
Yeah, they do. But yeah, so like I get it. We were all standing there ready to roll, and like the security guard just kind of looks at us like, no, shut up, you guys are idiots. Oh, but we wanted to be tough.
I know. No, it's the one thing that I don't want to dislike about the convention center.
Yeah.
The times that people are down. I mean, I've walked out so many groups of people at the end of the night. Because if you don't park, I don't like parking underneath the convention center because the elevator system they have, it takes you for freaking ever, right?
You get 8 kids in there with their fucking dream duffels, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then you're waiting for the next 8, and then the next 8.
It takes forever, right? So we usually park on the streets, but I don't know how many people I've walked out throughout the years because it's a shit show. And we're getting out of there sometimes at freaking 11 o'clock on a p.m. on a Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So that's the one thing that I dislike about the convention center.
Yep.
Lots of craziness happening around.
Yep.
Around there at night.
It is significantly cleaner than it was just past COVID. So like the first year back after COVID, it was a shit show down there. Yeah. Like I remember walking down to get some like ramen noodles or something for the kids, and at 6'1", 240 pounds, I was like, fairly certain I shouldn't be walking right here. Like, I think I could probably take one of them, but that motherfucker looks crazy.
Yeah, it's the craziness down there, right?
Yeah.
When you glaze past them and you look in their eyes and you're like, oh shit.
No, he just lost an argument to like 3 people in his head, and so I'm the one he's gonna win against.
Yep, I don't want to be the 4th right now. No, it's true.
Oh God.
What are you gonna do?
So we've figured out that the wives are pretty good at the look, right? Like the shut the fuck up look.
Not good. They've perfected it.
Yeah. Yeah. So the children are starting to get there too. Like the daughter, she knows how to give me the look. Like there's the, oh gee whiz, you're being silly, Dad, and I'm like, okay, that's enough. And then there's the no, thank you. And I get that. I think it's just the teenage years. I think I get that a lot more often than I get the gee golly gosh, Dad, you're so cute and funny. I get a lot more of the no. You are ruining my social fabric.
Yeah,
you need
everything.
Go. Yeah.
They're good at it. They're very, very good at it.
Oh God.
My family now, they just have resorted if I'm talking, all right, usually at home.
Yeah.
But after a few drinks, people know me out there. Everyone says I have no filter.
Yeah.
So sometimes when we're doing these episodes,
right,
if you notice that I'm pausing a little bit and slowing down, I'm thinking really hard because Big Mike does not have a filter, and the last thing I want to do is cancel our podcast over some shit that I slipped up and said.
Yeah.
So I try, and Kate, I know this is her biggest concern with this, actually, and my kids, because now they're so aware. and they know me so well that it just takes a simple no, Ned. And when I hear that, they have already in their heads processed like the next 8 words, and it's scary how correct they are most of the time.
Yeah.
Like most of the time, because I'll be like, "What? I wasn't
gonna do
it
that."
wasn't," and they're like, "No, you were totally. This is what you were gonna say." Blah 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 blah, and I go, "Oh shit."
Hang on, my brain's
hold on.
catching
Let
up.
me process. Oh shit. That's
carry the 4.
I have a 4E.
Fuck.
So I'm like, all right. So I have my whole family trained just with a simple. They look at me, do a little head shake, and we'll say no. And if the no starts getting repeated, in quick intervals, then I really know. It's like, whoa, horse, we got to slow this fucking rodeo down a little bit.
Yeah, well, so their problem, though, is that these are taped, and then we put them out, and then a couple weeks later, they're going to hear us tell some of these stories. And my favorite is, like, I get a text message from one of my children, like, "What the fuck? You actually told this story?" Like, and it's been out there for a week. But
yeah, I know. I've told a few things, and I'm thinking, shit.
Yeah.
I'm not embarrassed by it by
Nope.
any means, but the old 2-piece story, right?
Oh yeah.
Told my buddy, used his nickname, and I was like, shit, I probably should have
cleared that.
I probably should have cleared it. Thank goodness I didn't use his government name by any means, right? And they only know our true core of guy friends, right? That we've hung out with all over the years. I know I've gotten one text from someone along the lines of, "Oh, I see that you're fancy now and have a podcast." I'm like, "Oh fuck!" So I haven't got a question, concern, or comment from my buddy that partook in the 2-piece bathing suits with me. But I'm like, shit, I probably need to.
Yeah,
not
maybe,
ask for permission, but at least give a heads up.
But come on, all of this is like there's a minuscule amount of this that we plan beforehand. Most of it just comes from you and I telling stories.
Honestly, that's how most of it comes.
So it's not like we're gonna be like, hang on, let us pause the podcast while we ask for permission to tell this story. Okay, permission has been given. Okay, now we're gonna keep. No, it's just.
We might have to. It'd be funny to do a live, like on speakerphone, call a buddy during one of these stories. Hey, you're live. You're on the mic with Mike right now. We're gonna go ahead and tell that one time. I need an audible yes or no. No. Oh, I heard yes. Have a wonderful day. Legal department says that's all we need.
We just mute him and I go, yes, you have permission.
Oh, hey, we're doing something all right. All of the conversations I've had with people at Tapforia and via text or whatever, everyone seems to be. I haven't had any angry mail, in other words.
No,
I guess is what I'm trying to say.
But I don't think we're knocking it out of the park by any means. But at least it sounds like we put a few people to sleep, even on like 1.2 speed. So, like, there's a cadence to our stories and the way we talk that apparently is soothing for your bedtime routine.
Oh man, I wonder if anyone falls asleep to our voices.
Well, apparently the big guy did one time. like, oh, you guys were just so relaxing, and then there's something about cucumbers or dildos. I can't remember. Yeah, see, that's the problem. You fall asleep at one point, and then we break out the dildos.
That's right. So you got to stay with us from start to finish.
It is a like that Family Circle cartoon where it's just like it's this weird circuitous path all over the place, but then eventually we end up at something moderately entertaining.
Oh, 100% of the time, buddy.
But
we'll get there. It might start slow.
Yeah, but at this point we're starting to get a lot of retroactive shut the fuck ups.
Oh yeah.
Like, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you told that story. How can you think that that's a good way to disguise somebody's name? Like, I mean, if you guys are looking for brilliance, you've come to the wrong place.
You keep looking. We think we're brilliant.
Yes, we are brilliant in our own minds. However, the general bar of brilliance probably doesn't get anywhere near us.
No. The needle's not really. It bounces, right? We'll have our moments. It's not skyrocketing to the other side.
Dude, it's only bouncing because we're on a trampoline.
Oh, hey. Could you imagine?
Should we add sports into our podcast?
Could you imagine? Heavy mouth just dying. I'd be throwing up. I'd have to push the mic away and throw up all this wonderful bourbon that we consume.
Yeah. What's that sound in the background? Oh, it's just the ambulance that showed up because Mike jumped on the trampoline, bounced off the countertop, and broke 2 bottles of bourbon.
I mean, I'm scared to even smoke a cigar just thinking that I'd be hacking like my lungs coming up during these things, even though I really want to.
Seriously.
I know. We'll have to.
We got to get it in there, but my worry is that at some point it's just going to be you and I just like...
What do the kids call that?
ASMR.
Yes, yeah. We're going to totally forget.
Nobody wants to hear us breathing heavily, smoking cigars, making like the sound in the microphone. Oh my God, that was bad enough in the headphones, dude. See, there we go. Now we're making the awful sounds where somebody's going to be like, "Oh my God,
I wish they would just shut the fuck up." Oh, look at that. I had to look over. I'm like, what the fuck's going on next to me? I'm over here reading we're getting live text messages.
Uh-oh.
No, not about the podcast, about the Cleveland Browns. They just won. So my boy, shout out McCurdy. He's excited. Just got the Go Brown text from him.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Football. Thank God. Thank God it's still going on right now.
Yeah. Because what are we going to do after the new year? When we're up here for a couple hours doing a couple episodes.
I know. Well, and what's weird is
we should record Hallmark movies and we should just do Mystery Science Theater 3000.
That I'm really thinking, man, we should try to get some like voiceover jobs in the slow time. We could just sit up here and
yeah.
Right.
Thanks for calling AT&T. You could just shut the fuck
up. That's right.
I know you're calling to complain, but we're AT&T.
We don't give a fuck.
We don't care.
Press 1 and go fuck yourself. My personal shut the fuck ups have tremendously reduced, if this is shocking to you. But well, I'll tell you how. Because I'm here on Sunday watching football and not at home.
There it is.
Kate, even though I just got a text from her that she's shopping, it's usually something that I do with her every Sunday. So I feel bad that I am not grocery shopping with her today. But I'll tell you one thing. By now, what time? Oh, shit. We're already, this is game 2. I mean, we're watching Seahawks right now and 49ers, and somehow it's a miracle that Seahawks is up 3.
Yeah, right.
It won't last long, but go Seahawks. The amount of shut the fuck ups that I have missed out on today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, probably around the 15 to 20. Because she says I have a loud clap, right? So I'll get, sometimes it's not even words that I'm saying. I'll just fucking aggressively clap after a touchdown, and she's like, "Jeez,
shut the fuck up." Yeah.
So they've been reduced for a little bit for me, which is kind of odd.
For me too, because Sunday is usually like cleaning day, and so now I've been forced to do a little bit more on like Saturday or something like that, get the laundry done and pick up what I need to pick up. But usually on Sundays I'd be doing that and like checking on football games and then clean a little bit more. But inevitably, like 2 hours into cleaning, I'm starting to mutter things under my mouth, like or under my breath, like, motherfuckers, we can't fucking put one fucking sock away. It's just fucking sitting on the dryer for 2 fucking weeks. And I start muttering, and then I hear what are you muttering about? Nothing. No, it's fine. It's fine. Motherfuckers, we can't fucking put some. What are you muttering about over there? Like, well, it's just irritating that blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares that there's one sock on the dryer. I'm like, but I care.
But
Okay. I'm going to shut up now.
I'm just
going to shut up now.
I'll go ahead and white flag this.
Yeah, so I'm getting a lot less of that because I'm not stomping around the house just like, boom. Who did put a fucking glass in the dishwasher, you fucking freaks?
See, dude, this is real life everyday struggle.
Yeah, you know, it really is. But you know what? We are benefiting not only our marriages and our families, but this is therapy for you and I to sit here and we get it out publicly, knowing that somebody at some point is going to listen to this and they're going to go, you know what? I'm in the same boat.
That's
and
right.
You know what?
I'm
It's
not
okay.
the only one.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. And it's valid and it's okay. And then in like a couple of months when the wives come on, it's going to be not okay.
No, that will be bad. But until then, we can stand up.
Yes.
And rise up as one. I'm getting fired up. I realized I couldn't stand up because my feet are up in the ottoman position. But damn it, we will rise up as one.
Viva la revolution! The Whiskey and Wine Podcast is brought to you by Tapforia, Tigard, Oregon's first growler tap house, founded in 2014. Tapforia has 28 taps, including beer, wine, cider, seltzer, and kombucha. Did you know that they're now a bottle shop as well? Stop in for a pint, glass, or growler of the latest and greatest offerings of our local breweries. Located on Highway 99 in Tigard. Visit tapforia.com and follow them on their social media to see what they have on tap each day. Tapforia, craft beer and wines. The revolution. The revolution died.
It died. It was quick.
We got up to go pee and the revolution died.
Yeah, I was told shut the fuck up. I'm not 100% convinced, but I swear I think we were.
Yeah, no, we were having a little bit of fun at the little bit of a break there, and
might have been some peacocking going on.
Yeah, there might have been, and I don't know how it's possible, but somehow I got like this telepathy message of shut the fuck up, like.
It was right after you yelled, "Look at my feathers."
All right, fine.
Fine.
God damn.
We heard you.
You know, it's like a few hours every Sunday that we get to just kind of do whatever the fuck we want up here in this room, and somehow we're still judged horribly.
It's okay. I can live with that.
Yeah.
If that's the worst thing that happens today.
Hey, you know what? We've got a sponsorship for booze out of this. We've watched a lot of football, and we've been told to shut the fuck up 20% less.
We're winning at life.
At least on Sundays.
Yes.
You know, on Wednesdays when the podcast comes out, we get told a few more. So the peacock stuff comes from. So I grew up in a family that was. My dad was a lawyer in town, and so there would inevitably be these like gatherings at our house or wherever where a bunch of the firm members or other lawyers or other guys come around and they all just start to peacock in front of each other like, well, I'm defending blah, blah, blah. Well, I did this and I got a ruling in the 5th District Court about blah, blah, blah.
My last case. Look at my feathers.
Exactly.
You like what you see there, big boy?
And what I never realized until I was a lot older is like every single wife, mistress, girlfriend, whoever was standing around with these guys, were giving them a look like, shut the fuck up. None of these guys give a shit, and I can guarantee you none of the wives, girlfriends, whatever give a shit either. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Like, I'm not strutting around anywhere going, I've got a podcast, I'm famous. Like, no. We got a couple hundred listeners, maybe. So ain't nothing coming out of this so far, but a good Sunday of
football and bourbon
and very little responsibility.
That's right. It's great. We're winning at life right now, my friend.
We can just start putting out episodes where all we do is just snore, just nap time with Mike and Alex.
Oh, jeez. My family hears enough of that already. My kids were making fun of my snoring just last night at my birthday dinner. No respect whatsoever.
There's where I think you should have thrown a shut the fuck up at them.
Yeah, same.
Because on your birthday, you get to do as you see fit and say you're not the butt of the joke on your birthday. It's the one day of the year you should not be the butt of the jokes.
No, I didn't even get that.
Like that and Father's Day, I think, are the 2 days where we should be able to, like, we could take a shit on the floor and they'd be like, good job. That was a good one. Not the, oh God, you're so embarrassing, Dad. And oh, we love you so much. But here's all the things, here are a few of my favorite things to make fun of you about. Fucking no respect.
What are you going to do, man?
I'm getting no respect.
You just got no respect right now?
Yeah.
Fucking Buffalo Bills is beating the shit out of Kansas City.
Fuck yeah, they are.
What is wrong with them? I saw Kelsey on the sideline shaking his head.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I wish I would have known about this.
Well,
Swift relationship before I drafted him.
Yep.
Number one overall in our league.
You have a problem. I feel like you could probably sue and be like, there was failure to disclose.
Yes, dude. I want to be part of a class action lawsuit.
Yep.
And just be like, listen.
And what happens if the only thing you win from that is Swift tickets?
Oh, I'd be a hero in my kids' eyes.
I know, but I think I'd rather go to a KC game.
Yeah. Well, we could sell the tickets.
Yeah.
And then buy probably half a season.
We could buy a private jet if we have enough tickets. Oh, that's what we win. We just win her private jet.
Dude, Prince money, man.
Yeah.
She is printing money. I just read an article I think it was yesterday, actually, and they said her first tour ever was over $1 billion.
Jesus.
Over $1 billion. And the next one they're projecting to be like the same. So this one tour, once it's all finally said and done, will be a $2 billion tour.
Damn.
Insane. And that wasn't her movie that they came out. It was
just the tour.
Just the tour, man.
Can we go on tour, Mike?
Yeah, dude, we could play some big venues. We could we'll start off at Tap Foria. Nice little 38-seat tap house down the street, and then we'll just work our way up from there, right? Before you know it, we'll be at Roseland downtown.
Yeah. Maybe we can sell out the Schnitz.
We'll go Schnitz.
Yeah.
And then,
and then
the world's our oyster at that point. Buddy.
Absolutely.
That's when we'll start doing riders.
Mm-hmm. That's just me marching up and down the stage doing my peacock impression. Look at my feathers.
The only thing that I'm going to have in my rider is I want a fucking recliner on stage so I can... Oh, yeah, so comfortable.
I thank you so much for coming out to the Whiskey and Wine live tour.
The live tour.
Live is in air quotes, people, because we're just sitting up here in our recliners.
We'll be like Chappelle, too. We'll make everyone in the audience are going to have to lock their phones up so we don't get canceled. Right?
Yeah. I don't want evidence of what's about to happen in here.
It won't air, right? It will only be things that you can hear live, so you have to show up. But yes, no. All cell phones must be locked up in those special
except for
bags.
The one from our crew that films the whole thing, and then we can put out little special snippets so people know what to expect.
Right, yeah.
Like, hey, you want something that's a safe space. you come watch Mike and Alex.
That's right. No one there will tell us to shut the fuck up. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, they will.
There'll be some hecklers.
The show will be 20 minutes long because everybody will be gone in 15. And then it's just you and I sitting up there on a stage with an empty theater going, well, fuck it, we got paid.
We got our $300 cash up front.
You want to go to a bar?
That's right.
Go put that recliner in the back of my truck.
Thanks for your $300 and the recliner, suckers. And we're taking the 2 bags of M&Ms too.
Just sitting in the back of the pickup truck in a recliner with M&Ms.
Hey, it doesn't sound like a bad night to me.
We made it.
We made it. We're at the top of our game. Those are our goals.
Oh.
Hey, whatever, right? Yeah. What are you going to do?
No, I could not care less. Like, this is fantastic. This is a lot of fun. So far, I've I'm not getting a lot of pings on the socials. Not like we were at the beginning, but I think that's going to pick up.
It's going to pick up.
Yep. All right. Well, where else were we on this one? Oh, other reasons to shut the fuck up. So I
Part 2.
Yeah. So, I grew up on the farm and we raised cattle and sheep, not party sheep, just sheep.
You didn't have to blow these sheep up.
No, they were just there. But I got another story on that one for a little bit later.
Ooh.
But so, we grew up on the farm. So in high school, I was going to high school and my brother was a freshman. And at one point, one of our bulls got out because a bull has one job in the world, and that is to find the ladies and take care of the ladies.
Yeah.
Well, the ladies that he was hanging out with at the moment were all taken care of. But the ones that were on the other side of the fence for our neighbors.
A little fresh meat over there.
Yeah,
huh?
There was a new batch over there, and they were all apparently looking pretty sweet to him. So he busts out of this fence, and he gets down there, and he's starting to take care of business like he's supposed to, but we got to get him back onto our property. So we get a couple of guys up on horses. We get a guy in a tractor. And then there's, 3 or 4 of us teenagers down on the ground just kind of running. And the idea is to just kind of harass him back up and get him back through the gates or the broken fence or whatever we got to do to get him back onto the property. So we got him like 7/8 of the way there. And he kind of stops. And, at 2,800 pounds.
Oh, shit. That's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
Big boy.
His name was Danny.
Oh, Danny.
Yeah, Danny was a big boy. And at about 7/8 of the way up there, he decides, I've had enough of being harassed by you assholes. Like, we've got a tractor, we've got 2 horses, and we've got a bunch of people. And the people on the horses and the tractor are just fine. It's the 3 or 4 of us on the ground that are targets. Targets.
Yeah.
So, we're standing there. He stops and he's staring right at me. And my brother's buddy, Rob, who, bless his heart, had never really dealt with farm shit before.
No.
So he's back behind Danny going like, come on, motherfucker. Come on, move it. Come on. Like, Rob, just be quiet. He's pissed off right now. We're gonna let him just stand here and calm down a little bit. We're gonna give him about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna get him moving again. But right now he's pissed off and he's looking at me. Shut up. Yeah, got it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Come on, Rob. Shut the fuck up and just give it a minute. All right. I got it. All of a sudden, I see him bend down and he picks up like this pebble off the ground and he chucks it at the bull. But instead of like hitting the bull in the back or in the side or something,
shit.
He catches him clean on the one part of the body you don't want to hit a bull. Square in the middle of his nuts. And he's done. Like, this bull's just done. He's like, all right, and fuck you guys. Like, we're done. I'm not doing this. So he just starts jogging at me. Like, there's no full out sprint. He's a big boy, but it's enough of a jog, and I'm not far enough away to get away. So he runs right through me.
Shit.
Just puts the center. I mean, he's got big horns on him, but fortunately, he just kind of puts the center of his head right on my ribs.
All right.
Runs me over and just takes off back down the hill towards the ladies. Like, we've just lost all our progress. I'm just laying on the ground. Just, oh my God, it hurts so bad. Oh my God. Rob comes over. He goes, dude, what the fuck was that? I said, you threw a rock at his nuts and you wouldn't shut the fuck up. had you done either of those things, I would not be on the ground with what I suspect is 3 broken ribs. Yeah, it was 4 broken ribs.
Seriously.
So for the next month and a half or whatever, I'm not sleeping where shit. Rob was never invited back.
No, fuck Rob.
No, sorry, bud. You lost your rights because you used your teenage brain instead of the listening part of your brain, and you fucked up, and you wouldn't shut the fuck up.
See? So it's not just us, right?
It's not just us.
It's not just us.
I think we may be a significant or a moderate portion.
Moderate. Yeah, I like
a moderate portion of society's shut the fuck ups. Maybe.
No, I agree. So I had a buddy that I grew up with when we were of age going out to bars. His name was Jeff. I won't say his last name, but Jeff. And he was my... now it's coming full circle. Now I see what Kate does with me, because he was my shut the fuck up guy.
Oh.
He was the guy at the bar. I don't know why he got a thrill of just talking.
Okay.
But talking like just jibber jabber that meant nothing to anyone, just to try to get a rise out of a group or someone individually. So I don't know how many times,
like filling dead air time,
pretty much,
but filling it with like
just
bullshit.
dumb shit. Yeah, all bullshit, right? Like it was getting to the point when we were going out with them that we were like, listen, we're gonna fight you instead, because it was getting to the point that he would talk so much shit, and he wasn't this like big, gigantic, scary dude by any means. He could fight, so I think that's what
that put a little ego in him.
Yeah, that helped, right? That helped peacocked him a little bit, and then he rolled with some of us that are big, which I have noticed over the years that some of my smaller homies out there, right? That
it puts a little bravery in him.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you don't mind talking a little shit if you got Big Mike and a few other big guys with you. The funniest part is I'm not fighting. That's like my last resort, right?
Absolutely.
I am not starting anything.
I'm calling the cops long before I'm throwing a punch.
I am not fighting. My fight, I've never really been a big fighter. I will if I have to, right? But I'm never seeking out a fight. But this Jeff, man, he would seek him out. I don't know how many times we'd have to tell him to. Luckily, where we'd go was always the neighborhood bars, right? We grew up in Tualatin, so it was like Wichita Pub and what was the place next to them? Sports Page.
Yep.
All right, those were kind of the places that we frequent. But yeah, man, it was just always something hanging out with Jeff, as far as shut the fuck up while you doing this, shut the fuck up while you doing that. I remember going in the urinal once, had a drain the old bladder, and I had 3 guys came in, and I was like, that's weird. They're not mounting up to a urinal, they're not going in a stall, they're not washing their hands.
Yep.
I kind of looked back, and one of them said, you were talking shit, and I instantly fucking knew that it was fucking Jeff. So I literally was like, oh, here we go, right? All by myself in the bathroom at Wichita. I told him, hold on a second.
Yep.
Let me do a little shake and zip up. And I was like, listen, man, I don't know who you guys are. I have no problem with you. I don't know what was said, but I can almost predict that my short, stocky friend that's wearing this, and this was the one that probably riled you guys up somehow. And they were like, yeah, he came over and said this and said that. I was like, I can assure you, right?
Yep.
Those weren't said. So hopefully you believe me, and we can go on our merry way, and I will have a
little conversation.
I will have a little conversation right when we leave here. So I got lucky. Didn't get jumped, but I sure as hell, first thing I did, I went out there and told Jeff, first off, I'm going to beat your ass now. And you need to shut the fuck up.
Goddamn straight.
So see, it goes both ways.
Yeah.
We can tell people too, I
Yeah.
guess. So the moral, man, we've grown a lot on this episode.
We really have.
Man, we can tell people too.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Wow. My mind's blown.
I got $20 right here. Right here. $20.
Yeah.
It says neither you nor I ever say the words "shut the fuck up" to our brides.
I'll double that.
Yep. I mean, we may be dumb, but we're not that dumb.
No, we're not that dumb. Kate will squeeze me with her quads or hit me with the right hook.
My worry would be that it would just be the, okay, all right. Wait, you're not reacting right now. Nope. I'm not. Oh no. I want to texting you, Mike. I need a flight out of town. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure I can't fall asleep anywhere within 50 miles right now.
Nope, no sleeping. Keep those eyes open.
Just a small local news item. Local podcaster found dead in the forest. One sock found stuffed in his mouth.
Oh, that will be the clue. See, all the listeners out there will know.
That'll be
call your local authorities.
There'll be a podcast about us and what happened to us.
Yeah,
it would not be a mystery.
No, zero mystery whatsoever.
Solve it in half an episode. They were stupid and they kept opening their mouths.
Oh, wow.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we're having fun doing it.
Well, what'd you think of that smoke wagon?
Dude, I liked it, man. It actually, it has really grown on me.
Me too.
The first few, I got some heat. I don't know exactly what it was, but I got a little heat on the back end.
Yep.
It smoothed out tremendously. Maybe just needed a little breathing, maybe. Who knows? But no.
Is that what that is?
I don't know.
I'm not fancy enough to know. Like, I know wines need to breathe sometimes, but we had a neighbor at one point who told me all about like bottle shock and all these other things and how if the temperature varies and everything. I've never been so fancy to think that I need to know all of that shit, because if the cork is not rotted out into the bottle, I'm probably still going to drink it.
Yep. That's my one and only clue. Is this bottle good?
Yeah.
Cork looks good.
Yeah.
Go ahead and drink this.
Yep. Like, I always love at a restaurant when they pour you, here, try this out, make sure this is okay. Like, yeah. Doesn't taste like vinegar, so I think we're good.
Yep. I can definitely consume that.
Yep, I can.
Go ahead, pour a little more in there.
Just leave the bottle.
Fill it up.
Hey, what's the biggest glass you've got here right now? Pour it in a pitcher for me. I'll drink it out of that. I drank lots of things out of pitchers. I can be fine with this.
Yeah, why not a little
classy
14% little vino out of the pitcher?
Well, nice job, sir.
Hey, buddy. Another one in the... Where's my glass? There's my glass.
Yep. Here, let me find my...
Yep. Cheers. Oh, there we go, buddy. Perfect timing. We got this time down to the perfect pour bourbon, right?
Yeah.
Because we're pretty much always ending. Can't see the time. Oh, yeah, we're getting up there.
Yep.
Bourbon's about done.
Yep.
Got all of our shut the fuck up stories in.
Yep.
Does anyone out there, all of our listeners, have a good shut the fuck up story?
Yeah,
right?
please, come on.
I know you guys got some.
Oh, please.
Shoot it out on the socials. Let us know.
Straight.
You don't go to the website if you want. That way, if you want to be anonymous, you can go that route, right?
That's fine.
All right. Nothing on that.
Once we start getting some serious engagement, we'll do a little like tap back here. See what I did there? Tap back.
Oh, buddy.
Yep.
You fucking slick dick motherfucker.
Yeah. We'll do a little tap back, and we'll cover like people's comments on previous things, and
And if you don't care, put it on socials. That way everyone can see it. But if you want to stay anonymous, hit us up on the website.
And if you want us to share it, let us know. We'll share it.
Yeah, I'll totally share it.
God damn.
Why not?
Yeah. Everybody's got a fuck up story.
Oh God, yeah. We don't have enough time in the day to go through all of ours.
Well, that's why we're doing so many episodes. Because we fuck up a lot.
A lot.
Nice job.
Nice job, buddy.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening. Hopefully it wasn't at 1.5 times, but just 1.2. We get a little chipmunky if you go a little too fast.
That's right.
Yeah. But hit us up on socials. So it's the Whiskey and Wine Cast on Instagram or Facebook, same. And then www.whiskeyandwine.com. That's like the letter N.
And don't forget, letter N, you guys.
And then WHINE.
Oh yeah, because we're not fancy like that.
No, we're not drinking wine.
No,
Although
no.
I got a bottle for us at one
Oh,
point.
shit.
So
All right.
I got a bottle of wine that we're gonna have to try. So
All right.
it's a little smoky.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Hit us up, and thank you guys so much for listening.
absolutely. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah.
And fuck it.
Yeah.
We out.
We out. Peacock. Peacock. You like my feathers? This episode of the Whiskey and Wine Podcast is sponsored by Portland Party Bus. Portland's original party bus company, where the ride becomes the party. PDX Party Bus pricing is all-inclusive. This means all the hourly rates include all fees and mileage. No surprise charges at the end of your party, just professional staff and a party all along the way. Visit them at pdxpartybus.com and plan your next wine tasting, birthday party, or just a great weekend with them. pdxpartybus.com